They're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Josh Jones there to get him down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Out right here to Herndon. Pushing his way through. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Nwangu. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep. Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Kene Nwangu. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Wilson.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So the completion there from Zach Wilson, rookie out of BYU. Charles, what do you think they have to be on the lookout for defensively here, trying to slow him down?
Well, to me, it's sitting on the shorter and intermediate routes because he is an accurate thrower coming out of college. I think he was 73% his last season at BYU. So I'd give him as many looks as I could, but I'd force him to throw the ball over my head because a lot of the young quarterbacks, they want the safe completions, the easy throws early. Make him throw it deeper where he has to take a little bit more of a chance.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Wilson.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And that last throw, Charles, an important one stat-wise for this young rookie. It puts him over 4,000 yards passing for the season.
And you think about some of the great seasons by rookie quarterbacks in recent vintage. How about Andrew Luck in 2012 with 4,374 yards? Cam Newton had a big rookie year. So did Robert Griffin III. And how about Justin Herbert in 2020?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
ETN. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Handoff right side to Wangu. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson able to connect with Mims.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Our first half update now from Philadelphia. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw there taken in by Dorsett. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs. And sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. But to throw again is Lawrence. There's Manhurts, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The return man, Ty Johnson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. He finds Corey Davis. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both? Yeah. I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go right back to Nwangu. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll run with Carter. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Kene Nwangu with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2nd down and 5. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this off to Etienne.
And he goes out right around the 39. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Dorsett making the catch.
Second and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And Shark calls it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42.
Lawrence to Chark, first down, Jacksonville.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the give is Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. March 47. In your face.
Play action. Now Wilson.
That's dropped underneath to Nwangu.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Steps away to his left.
And that's to Michael Carter out of the backfield.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Elijah Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's open like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Now Lawrence. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
On first down, Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Sharp. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Six yards left on 2nd down.
Hey, Delta. Here we go. Mike 9.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Another run now for Nwangu.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Wilson. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2nd and 11 now.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
They'll set up the screen for Nwangu.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On third down, Wilson. He'll find the Nwangwu underneath. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the run is Nwangwu.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Nwangwu.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Nwangwu going to get it on the counter.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Kene Nwangwu with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jets are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Buying time to his left. A quick throw complete to Chark. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Looking to throw. Lawrence.
He'll drop that underneath to Etienne.
And down he'll go at the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
It got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Come on, set. 50, play. Go, go. Check, 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 check. 61, matchbox lights. 5.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
He'll drop this one off with Etienne.
That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw again. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 78 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.
Ready up. It's the mic. 47's the mic. Here we go, here we go. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47. Stay with you, man.
And they take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the 2nd half.
So for the Jets, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.